welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host Chris Tysis, and we're here to talk about Splatoon 3 and the terrible online service that Nintendo has provided. Now, we know that Nintendo has a history of a very poor, internet experience. Smash Brothers is a good example of using sort of ancient internet services, no rollback netcode or whatever it's called. There's been issues in other games too, and even in its past with the 3DS, the Wii U and stuff like this. But Splatoon 3 takes the cake at really showcasing the Nintendo Switch online experience at its absolute worst, with multiple of communication errors. I did a 5-hour stream last night, and I think I had probably 20 to 30 communication errors. Now, it could be different because I live in Australia or other places worldwide. And I don't think it makes a difference if you're using the Wi-Fi version of the Switch dock or Ethernet if you have the OLED edition of the Switch. It's been happening to basically everyone. Even the update of the 1.1.1 update has been pretty garbage. I don't think I've really seen much of a difference after that patch update. And I've been pretty patient with the Nintendo Switch online services. The only game that seems to work well online seems to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I don't know why. But for other games, there has been a lot of issues and problems. And especially when you're paying to play online and to play Splatoon 3, Nintendo's really offered up a really sort of garbage system. It's either teammates that disconnect during matches, you can't find players, even if everyone is playing this game at the moment, or the dreaded communication error that just pops up all the time. And I've noticed it with the 2 or 3 streams that I've played that communication errors just keep on popping up. You can restart the game, you can restart your console, you can do all that sort of stuff, but it's all on their service and the way that it's all set up. And I say it's just absolutely terrible. And I know that people who have played Splatoon 3 have had this experience before. It has not been good, and it's just not good enough by Nintendo. They have delivered a very poor online system out of this. And I'm just really sick and tired of it by Nintendo, that they've always been behind the 8 ball when it comes to providing a good online service. And I think they probably know that, or they just don't care, or they just don't want to invest the money into a better online service. I'm just so sick and tired of it. And I love Splatoon 3. I have no problems with the game. The game itself is fine when it runs well and when there are no communication issues or teammates disconnecting. But when it does happen many times, it's not just once or twice a stream, it's like a good 20 times plus. Or it's happening 3-4 times in a row, and you get into a match, and 30 to 60 seconds into a Splatoon 3 match, one of the teammates disconnects, and it's counted as a draw or not a loss. So I don't know. I think we just got to keep hammering Nintendo about the poor online service, or for some people, they might be turned off from buying Splatoon 3, or just won't even pay to play online because it's just not even worth it. But yeah, I think really we need to, make our complaints loud and clear, on the social media and stuff like that. Really, and for the journalists and people out there to really hammer home the idea that the online service is just not good enough. This is probably the worst case game if you wanted to showcase how bad the online service is. And Splatoon 3, unfortunately, is the crowning game that really showcases how backwards it all is. So that's my 5-minute rant about how bad the services are. But communication errors all the time. It is not good enough by Nintendo. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Subscribe to the channel if you like this, and smash the like button if you've had communication errors. I could probably get a few likes out of this if it's based on a poll. But yeah, it's just not good enough. Nintendo need to get better, far better, to fix these issues up, because it's not good enough. So that's it for me. I'll see you next time.